Now let us talk about another important aspect of grammar, which is punctuation mark. So this is something which is very important for writing practice of IELTS as well, because when we are speaking, because of tonality and everything, punctuation marks are visible somehow. But when we talk about writing practice, punctuation marks are the most significant aspect of writing, because if punctuation marks are not there, if correct punctuation marks are not there, then when we don't know where our sentence is going, then we don't know if all the sentences are connected, or we are talking about some different situations, or what's going on in the writing, right? So make sure that we are using right punctuation marks. So what are punctuation marks? Punctuation marks are the symbols that are used to aid clarity, comprehension of the written language. Common punctuation marks are period, full stop, comma, question mark, exclamation mark, apostrophe, quotation, and a hyphen. These are all the common punctuation marks which we all have heard of, right? Full stop and all of these. Now we have semicolon and comma. So let's understand about semicolon and comma. Semicolon connects two independent clauses when they are related to each other. For example, let's go to the library. Let's go to the library to study. It's the only place where I can concentrate. Now, both of the events, both of the thoughts, both of the clauses are independent but connected to each other, right? If items in the list already contain commas, for example, there are basically two ways to write: with a pen or pencil, which is inexpensive and easily accessible, or by computer and printer, which is more expensive but quick and neat. So now we have there expensive is written, pen, pencil is written, inexpensive is written, a lot of things are written, right? So where we also use comma and semicolon as well. With conjunctive adverbs, moreover, however, nevertheless, otherwise, therefore, then, finally, likewise, consequently. So this, for example, the student had been advised against walking alone at night. However, Mary decided. So now after this sentence, the student had been advised against walking alone at the night. The semicolon is there, and then we have, however, Mary decided walking wasn't dangerous if it was early in the evening. Because we have conjunction over here as in however. Before however, we have used a semicolon, right? Now let's talk about comma. Before coordinating conjugation, when we connect two independent clauses. For example, let's go to the library to study, for it's the only place where I concentrate, right? So there is no conjunction between dependent and independent clause. Because it's the only place where I can concentrate, I prefer going to the library to study, right? So an independent and dependent clause, between that also we use comma. To set off non-essential clauses, phrases. For example, Maggie ordered frozen yogurt, which she thinks is healthier, instead of ice cream, right? So these are the non-essential clauses and phrases. Now, a colon before a quotation. How do we use a colon before a quotation? When the introduction is an independent clause, he always gave the same advice: hands off management, hands off management. So there is this independent clause. He always gave the same advice. Here we are talking about some advice a person has given to us, right? So he always gave the same advice. We are introducing somebody's advice right, with the independent clause. Then we have hands-off management, a quoted advice. When a quotation is a sentence, he always said, adopt a hands-off management style, right? So when we are introducing somebody's advice, maybe it is a dependent, but the colon, it always comes after a independent clause. Now we have activity of punctuating the sentences. He is not really nice looking, and yet he has enormous charm. So it is very confirmed that at the end of the most of the sentences we will have full stop as a punctuation mark. But now, he is not really a nice looking, and yet he has enormous charm. So with nice looking, we have our comma. Again, when I was a child, I could watch TV whenever I wanted to. When I was a child, I could watch TV whenever I wanted to. So this is how we use punctuations when we will complete this following exercise by punctuating all the sentences. We will get to know more about the punctuation. One tip of punctuating a sentence properly: when we speak something, we take pauses. Through those pauses, we know how to use commas, how to use punctuation mark, how to use exclamation mark, how to quote a sentence and everything, right? So in this way, we can also punctuate a sentence. For instance, when I was a child, I could use TV whenever I wanted to, right? So when I was a child, after that we will use comma because there is a certain pause, right? When I was a child, I could watch TV whenever I wanted to. So if in order to use punctuation marks correctly, make sure that you are speaking that sentence in your mind. So you'll get to know where to use the right punctuation mark, because we have a lot of marks, we have a lot of bands which we can use by not using the correct grammar, and punctuation marks are the major part of grammar as well.